Hi, Brian McMahon here from Expert Dojo in beautiful sunny Santa Monica. We're here in our accelerator, which we're very fortunate to be at every single day, living the startup dream. Now what that means is that we accelerate approximately 200 to 300 companies every single year through one of our programs, and then we invest in many, many more startups. Today though, I want to focus on a question that I get asked a lot, which is the advice that I would give to young first-time CEOs. And here's what's wonderful about this for all of you people who are not young first-time CEOs. The advice for young CEOs is the same as the advice for older CEOs. As long as it's your first time, you have to recognize a few points. There's a lot of people in this game who are way smarter than you at actually getting their objectives done rather than you. So surround yourself with friends, surround yourself with mentors who give you good advice. Search out people who come recommended elsewhere. I normally start in that journey with investors. A lot of people ask for money from investors, and I always say, look, if you ask for money, you get advice. If you ask for advice and say, I don't need any money, I'm perfectly good, you get everything that you possibly want, okay? So get those investors around you and make sure that the investors are actually giving you advice. And the ones that give you great advice, have them part of your advisors, have them part of your team. If they're exceptional people who have exited multiple businesses and they can help you in your growth, see if those people can actually join you as official advisors in your team. Okay, that's number one. Number two, recognize you will probably not be a great CEO for the entirety of your company. Over 65% of all CEOs will get fired from their own venture-backed business. And that's not just because the investors are a bunch of jerks that want to fire CEOs, although sometimes that is true. It's also because the CEO you are today requires a different skill set from the CEO who's running a medium-sized company. And that requires a different skill set from the CEO who's in a boardroom running one of the largest companies in the US. And when you recognize that, you can truly grow your company at levels that were not previously have been possible. So recognize your weaknesses, surround yourself by people who supplement those weaknesses with strengths themselves, and make sure you know at what stage you actually should be moving on and moving aside so other people can actually take their reins to go further. Number three, focus on revenue generation on day one. I don't care if you're building your product, building your design, building your brand. I don't care if you're building your team or just trying to build your life. Every single company who is successful because of their users. And they are people who either pay to use their product or people who love their product. So focus on the user on the first day. How do you get them to your business? How do you get them on your website? How do you then convert them into a paid customer or someone who's of the most value to whatever your product is? Next tip as an early stage CEO is continue to grow outside your company. We get so insular with the day-to-day things that we need to do just to survive, especially in the early days, that we forget continual learning. It is really important that you surround yourself with people who are going to help you grow. Or you read books, or you go to seminars, or you have a great coach. You have to make sure you're training for the next level. It's the same as a great athlete. If a great athlete has learned how to run in a specific period of time, they don't continually measure themselves to that period of time. They train so they can go faster, stronger, quicker. That's what you have to do as a CEO. Always look at where you're going and train yourself to be amazing at that before you get there. And really, more than anything, enjoy this journey. So many people get so stressed because of the immense pressure that you're on as an early stage founder that you just forget the beautiful, incredible, creative new world that you're putting together. So embrace that every single day. Every morning when you wake up, say to yourself, I am doing something that 99% of people don't have the ability, or I want to say the balls. They don't have what it takes to actually step out and be brave enough to do it themselves. You did. Own that, live that, and be proud of what you've achieved. Enjoy the journey. This is Brian McMahon from Expert Dojo, loving entrepreneurs everywhere. Come and see us on our website at expertdojo.com or just drop into Santa Monica and say hi.